Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what? We are back with the final set of the evening. That's going to be between Intense Honking and Charlotte Tiger. Now, I think this is actually going to be one of the more interesting sets of the evening. I can't exactly say why, but I mean, both these guys have been they've been playing fairly well in the entire WGL Gold Series, and I'm eager to see just what both sides have to bring to the table. It looks like they're just about loaded out and ready to go in the in-game lobby.
Okay.
But, I mean, we have to wait for our production crew to pull us in there. We can already see 3, 4, 5 AMX 1390s from CT.
On the Charlotte Tiger, and 3 M13 plus 2 T69 on the Intense Honking.
Well, I don't think we've seen the team with 2 T69s lose before, have we?
I'm not sure, but recently we got a lot of draw on the cliff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, after the map change, more and more team they rush the left side, so we got more draw lane because of there is a really nice, defensive position, I think. But on previous 2 matches, they are still quite close, I think. The Nigo doing really nice on the first 2, but unfortunately they lose the other 3. Not other 3. They got 1 draw and then lose 2. They almost win that. Almost. I saw they gonna have a matchup, but finally not.
All right. Well, I mean, we just gotta give it a little bit of time, and I think we'll see. I guess you could say some sugar-coated action, and that fast-paced game will begin right now. Game number 1 is gonna be really exciting. So I feel right now. I mean, it's not 100%. I guess you could say math and science and everything else proven in between, but it's certainly gonna be something I'm gonna enjoy watching.
Last week on this map, we have the same setup between Num and 3D. And Num got 5 in the 1390s, and 3D got 3 in the 1390s with 2 T69.
But finally, PG win, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because I do remember they used 5 M13 rush. The 2 T69, and before on the first moment they rush in, they got 1 or 2 kill. Finally, they can win it.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Spawning to the north, it is Intense Honking, and to the south, it's going to be Charlotte Tiger.
Sometimes in the Japanese team got rush in. Normally they don't play that style.
I mean, it is Intense Honking with the 2 T69s. I feel like they're gonna, in some ways, play us out a teeny bit more conservatively. But here we go. They are rushing in. All 3 of those tanks piling in.
Oh, they rush.
Starman just sitting there like a boss, if you will. Instead, as I say it, like a boss, not taking any damage. Set 1006 off of Fluffy Grifts, and he's out of the game first. Despite his positioning further back, 983, and Starman's taken down from Charlotte Tiger.
Yeah, but Haku almost done.
Iwami is next on the hit list if he's not careful. Hunk Like a Sir gets knocked out. He's going to be at least a 1 for 1, 750, and then he goes 248 off CTT4. Haku falls in the background as well.
Yeah, it's so even right now, but problem is there's 1 T69,
Yeah, there should be 2 according to the plan that Intense Honking had. I mean, he got focused down immediately. And everyone's just like, get that thing out of the game right now. We don't want it doing too much damage to us. And 239, speaking of damage off of Mubesi, now running back.
Yeah, the problem is there's the M13. They can run so fast, Yeah, I think the Intense Honking is really hard to catch them.
All right, checking this right now.
Oh, this guy is reloading?
Yeah, it's a 2 versus 2 right now, but I mean, of course, we've got 2 full HP, well, full-ish, higher HP tanks, if you will.
Yeah. But problem is, M13 got 6 rounds, and T69 only have 4. So if you do something wrong there and do not focus fire right, you're gonna lose this one. So it's so tense right now.
All right. So thus far, what do we do in this position?
We're gonna kill this guy first. Oh no!
Maybe. Missed the shot. 224 now off of the hole. 225 off of Mubesi.
Wow! Oh my God!
Does get the kill, but a T69 versus 2
Yeah, but T69 is reloaded right now.
Yeah, 4 shots already expended.
Wow.
232,
He got big
983,
bubble.
and he's out.
Oh my God! Wow,
I don't know.
Nice.
In this position, two T1 Cunninghams versus two T1 Cunninghams and a single AMX, or two AMX 1390s. What do you think, Edison? I mean, nah.
You mean a T1 war?
Well, I mean, it was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke.
T1. Okay.
I mean, to be honest with you, the last time I saw an AMX 1390 take damage from a T1 Cunningham was Aces versus.
Wow,
PvP.
he did ram him.
Not Aces. Uh-oh. He's got to hit the shot. He's got to hit the shot. He's got to do damage. Come on, Crouching Tiger.
No.
Fire! And right there.
Okay, that's it.
Nubesi is just going, Toro, and he's trying to get the reload going. Missing a shot. Missing the shot.
Okay, that's
1% on the capture as it
worry
begins.
about that.
Oh, man. And Knight is
Yeah.
not... Honking Intensifies is not looking too good right now. He does take down the T1 Cunningham. And he's got, I guess you could say, barely any shot of surviving this. 13 damage. No, he doesn't quite pull it out.
Yep.
He tries. That was a little bit exciting. T1s versus low HP AMX 1390s is always fun to watch, right?
Yeah, but okay, this one is really intense, but finally, I think the Japanese team, they got really nice teamwork, I think. You know, they got high ground. It's really accurate, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, in the end, we saw, wasn't it intense honking with the win because they pulled out those two T69s? It kind of, at the beginning, I mean, like the game kind of fumbled out of their favor because they lost their first T69 almost immediately. He was focused down.
Yeah, they focus fire so fast, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, because they choose a strategy like this one. I mean, the Japanese team, they just want to rush, so Foxfire is most important thing, I think, and they do that well.
That's right.
It. Yeah.
I mean, there's no other way to say it. It was fantastic. It was, but I mean, in the end, it still wasn't enough for TVT. Wow, Charlotte Tiger. It just wasn't enough for them. As we did see that they lost by, I guess you could say, a feather of a game. They had two low HP AMX 1390s, and it was kind of, I guess you could say, hook, line, and sinker the way that game almost panned out. Almost panned out for.
Another thing is the position. You know, they stand on the high ground. It's somewhat hard to hit because you have to adjust your like M13. It's really hard to hit the target on the high ground. So they kill them first. You know.
All right. Well, we're gonna take it into a short break, and after that, game number 2 between Charlotte Tiger and Intense Honking. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back now with game number 2. And this one's going to be played on Mines. I have a feeling we could see something fast-paced and hectic yet again.
Yep.
And right now our Twitch channel is constantly bugging out on us. I don't know what is wrong with it today. But try and bear with us as we are trying to work through some technical difficulties, to say the very least. But this is something a little bit new in the way of loadout on this map, I feel like. It's something, I feel like we haven't seen this in a long time. T-32 from both sides, 2 AMX 1390s and an AMX 50 from both sides, and of course an IS-3, a single IS-3.
Yeah, both sides have the same loadout.
Yeah.
Identical. I think.
Yeah, I understand. Wow.
Yeah, clone armies facing off against each other. Okay, so for the how do I say this?
Huh?
I'm trying to look for the words to say this, but I don't understand quite what, like, it's difficult. Throw it out there, Edison. Just explain to us what the players are thinking.
Okay. I'm not sure about they have same setup. Quite defensive setup. If you see a F50 and only one, that means that he cannot be a sniper on your back. So normally, if you choose 4 tanks on the frontier and 1 sniper on your back, normally I think you won't push. So it's quite defensive setup. Okay. And Charlotte Tiger, they don't want to upheal. That means they cannot defend their best. They cannot stand there and waiting for you coming.
That is a wise decision coming out from the team, and I feel like
and I think maybe someone gonna climb the hill on the right side again today. Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
that would be one nice method of I guess you could say injecting some counterplay.
Yeah.
And I feel like maybe Intense Honking doesn't quite want to do that, but they got the tools that they need to do it. The IS-3 really is a very critical and integral part of that composition, if you will.
Yeah.
But I feel like the OBJ416, of course, when you examine what Elong did, and I went to Team Num for advice on this, they said that takes the most synchronized coordination you can possibly think of when you are playing this game.
Yep.
Like that takes commitment to practice time and again. And it's very difficult to execute. So at that level of play, Elong is certainly showing us how they can do it successfully.
Yep.
Bringing it back to this game right now, and I guess you could say living in the now, living in the present moment. Haku's gonna go in here. I don't know about the shot. Well, okay, he didn't ram the team coming in. But one less shot he's gonna have, and 2 AMX 1390s gonna try and work their way in here versus 2 T1s.
No, not 2 T1.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
that.
2 M30.
Yeah, okay, 2 versus 2 here. Completely misread that. What is wrong with me? Okay.
It's not that easy, I think. Yeah, it's that easy.
Turret depression on the AMX 1390 is not so hot, but 496 damage as we see 2 shots immediately connect with Haku there. And the exchange of damage was not so great. In the background, Charlotte Tiger loses both of their T1 Cunninghams. So right now the rest of the team is blind.
Yeah, but I don't think they expect they can set the T1 because they want to camp. So the T1 the fight is really normal.
All right, well,
Wow.
this game continues to unfold.
Yeah, but the exchange fire, Haku cannot die.
That's not good. That's not good. That's not good at all.
My God.
Like that was a complete turnaround.
Yeah, it's 217 down.
And T1 Cunningham coming in here trying to contribute firepower. Doesn't really help.
They can capture a best right now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That is absolutely right. But in the background, Honking like a Sir is taken down as well. Yeah, there we go. Honking intensifies, was it? No. Yeah, it was Honking intensifies, I think. Yeah. Well, this isn't so good.
Wow,
bounce.
bounce.
I mean, like, this is not working out.
More.
This is not working in favor
Wow.
of our Blue Bros.
And the last one, he cannot dunk, I think. Oh, he's reloaded. Okay, and now okay.
Oh, it's not so hot.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Yeah. I have to say that the Japanese team, they got really nice close combat skill. And the recording fire also better than Intense Honking. Yeah.
All right. 345 off
yeah.
of Iwami. Guys takes cover immediately.
Yeah, but you know, when fighting become short range fighting, the Japanese team always win this.
Oh boy!
Ooh,
That's not good. 320 off of Dust Guys.
yeah.
That was nearly a friendly fire hit.
Yeah,
like,
almost.
Almost. 268 off of Fluffy Grift and a bounce after that. 491 off of him, and that seals out game number 2. Charlotte Tiger played this the way they had to, and they pulled out the victory. You know,
2-0 right now.
that was, I think, clear cut night and day what happened, and I think where we saw, of course, you know, PvP Super Friends take the wrong turn. You know. Yeah, I mean, like, it was kind of obvious there. I mean, when the AMX 1390s both turned that corner versus the AMX 1390s, I mean, who was there? And he took a shot for almost 500 damage. He took 2 shots actually for almost 500 damage.
Yeah, because of the 2 M13, they just stand there and waiting for you up. Because you don't have any other way to attack them. You cannot up. You don't have other choice because there's only one way. So let's just wait him there. You know, you up or just shoot you.
Right.
And the MS50 also help them on the other side. So finally, the Haku and another M13 down. I think that's it over. You know, because they kill the lowest hit point enemy.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think like it was just falling apart. I guess you could say after the AMX 1390s were taken down, and they were taken down both at the same time. That was definitively the 5 versus 3 situation in T8s or tier 8s rather. And that's just not the situation you want to hit.
Yeah.
So let's take him to a short break and then see how game number 3 pans out. Are we gonna see a comeback or a total slaughter? Let's find out. All right, guys, we are back, and you know, right now, Intense Honking is either A, looking their execution in this final game, or B, looking at a huge comeback. There's no other way to say it right now. Thus far, checking the loadout, 3 AMX-50s it'll be for Charlotte Tiger, and an IS-3 as well as an AMX-1390. And coming out from Honking, we've got 3 AMX-50s and 2 Chinese 110s.
Yep.
And you know, essentially what we have to see from Charlotte Tiger here is basically, you know,
They got
camp,
light
defend.
Yeah, but they got light tank, so I don't think they're gonna camp there. You know? And the Honking choose 2 Chinese 110. That means they're gonna use rush strategy.
You know,
They're gonna use 5 heavy tank rush.
right. And I feel like the one thing that could, I guess you'd say, annoy the enemy team to no end is, what if we see all of the tier 8 tanks, all of the tanks actually on...
Honking on Source. Okay, I might mistake. I saw they on Source.
Okay. Well, I was just going to say, what if we see all of Honking's team, say for a T1 Cunningham and an AMX-50? What would happen if they were to send all of the tanks at the enemy's base via backdoor, except for a T1 Cunningham and a single heavy tank, and then they were to just go for the capture like that? That would be kind of crazy, right?
If they do that, they cannot win because of on the Honking team, they don't have light tank, so they are really hard to rescue their base for 50 seconds.
I will agree with that.
So on the Charlotte Tiger, they just camp on the east side and they're waiting for you coming. After you come in, we're gonna go for capture. That's it.
Okay. Well,
And if you go back, we just pull back. So they just play a strategy on the outside, and you will be really hard to win. Only if you can really capture the north space. It's not that hard because they are the best design for on the north side is. It's not that hard to capture, but you have to got some strategy there. Maybe play a drama on the middle and show up. We're gonna attack somewhere. You have to attract enemies' attention before you capture. If you rush in directly, everyone gonna shoot you. Oh, they only have like 1 minute or 2 minutes to make the decision.
that's true. I mean, like, this is something where we can't actually just see, Intense Honking sit by and do nothing. They are going to have to.
Yeah, okay.
They're gonna have to do something at this stage.
They have to rush to their best. That's the only chance, and they have to win that. They cannot send like, oh, okay, I gonna put 1 tank to defend our base and 4 to capture. Finally, they gonna, reset your best capture really easy because you only have 4 there. They gonna use 5 tanks to shoot your 4 tanks. So you have to bet that. I mean, the Honking team, they have to bet. They don't have they don't have too many chance for a draw or something like that. They got to win.
And now they're sending Honking Intensifies, I guess you could say, as a backdoor scout.
Yep.
As a T1 Cunningham.
Yep.
That's basically, the one role he's supposed to be doing, and he's going to try and execute it to whatever end he may or can. But, I mean, I feel like if he walks his way up that alley for the time being, he could actually be taken down relatively quickly.
Yeah. Because of the Honking Intensify, standard is for scout to the M13 because they cannot use the 5 heavy tank to capture, so they are expect the Charlotte Tiger gonna send the M13 and flank into their back and reset the capture. So they need a T1 to spot them.
All right. Well, I mean, Intense Honking, they're trying to make a play happen, but I mean, they've been spotted.
Yeah, and right now they only have 3 minutes.
Right. So I mean, they're kind of being shut down right now. There's no other way to say it.
Yeah, they have to rush. They don't have a choice.
Oh, man, rushing is exactly what Honk Like a Boss did, but he just had 3 shots connect with him for 1104.
Yeah, but I said that before. If you want to have the capture strategy, the first one you have to play a drama on the middle and attract your enemy's attention. you cannot let everyone sit on the bus and waiting for your coming. You know, it's so risky like this.
Okay, well, I wouldn't say we're entirely speechless with this game and the way it's panning out, but I mean, Honking, they have to do something. Even if they do a Leroy Jenkins rush into that, it's better than nothing, but the question is, what are they going to do as time gradually comes to a draw? Plateau is actually putting pressure on them by jumping into the capture circle. He has been hit for a good amount of damage off of Honking intensifies.
Yeah, wow.
Or excuse me, Crouching Tiger, if you will. Honking intensifies, hasn't relocated.
Yep.
But taking more and more damage. Hiwami did get a little bit returned to him. Dustguys is going to continue and try to poke up there. 284, 559, and that's just not looking good for our skies from our skies that yield death. Okay.
Yeah, but
he was just track shotted just now. And that IS-3.
You have to push in, you know. You cannot win there.
He's trying to make it happen, but it's just not. The recipe isn't there. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Oh, nice.
A minute and 45 seconds to go, and we see Honking. In some ways, getting, I wouldn't say entirely surrounded, but definitely lit up.
Yeah, it's a T1. Don't worry about that.
All right.
But M13 gonna come in.
Yeah.
It's not only T1.
Yeah. 90 seconds to go on the clock. They've got to do something, and they realize that they're going to try and take advantage of the situation the way it is now. And 311 damage is dealt onto Dusky. 636 now. 365 onto Honk like a Sir.
Missing, you know. Honk like a Sir in the grips, all missing.
301 off of Honk like a Sir.
Wow.
622.
Oh my
922,
god.
and he's out of the game. Nice shot by Hiwami there. That was not entirely for free, but 489, it's going to be off of Fluffy Grifts. 826. And he's down. He's out. He is OUT out. Death Guy is taking 285.
Yep.
50 seconds remaining on the clock. 880 off of CTT4. 342 off of Hiwami. They could get totally flanked, but at the same time, how much longer is Honk Like a Boss going to absorb shots like this? Not for much longer. 40 seconds on the clock. All there are is 2 T1 Cunninghams and a single AMX 50. Ingrid is taking a lot of damage. There's no other way to say it.
Yep, but okay, he don't have a chance right now. Hold on.
Yeah, it's, I mean, T1s versus what's left on Charlotte Tiger right now. It's kind of a no-brainer what wins this fight. But even if they were to take a draw right now, Charlotte Tiger has essentially won the series. I mean, okay, that's kind of entertaining. That's just bullying right there. Crouching Tiger says, "No, I want to live," and of course he will live to the last second.
So what's the score right now for Charlotte Tiger?
I think that puts
top
them
2, right?
Yeah, top 2 for sure now.
And maybe 13 got 13 point. I don't remember, but they got a lot of point right now. Wow.
I mean, I think if it's not Elong that's going to the season finals, it could definitely be Charlotte Tiger. I mean, if we stop and examine what teams have actually taken our Chinese competitors out of the game, I can't say who exactly has done it, but they definitely came off as strong contenders from day one.
Yeah, but you know, it's a chance for Elong to revenge because they lose to the Japanese team on the CG, you know.
Okay. We'll see how that pans out whenever they play against each other. Does Elong have any games left in the series? They haven't played tonight.
They have less one versus the team efficiency.
All right.
I think it should be the best one on this season. You know, we're gonna see the top 2 teams fighting each other.
Definitely.
Okay, we're gonna have a reschedule for the
Thursday, right? We might not be here on Thursday evening, guys, because the 9.3 patch is actually supposed to kick in at a given time. But we are not 100% certain on when the next matches have been scheduled for. Is that correct, Alpha?
Yeah, that's right.
That's about it in a nutshell? All right, so we are rescheduling on Thursday, 100% certain, or we're going to have to stand by and notify everyone?
I think I'm like 95% sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
95% certain that we're going to be rescheduling. Just stand by for messages from Wargaming as well as TESL in the near future, guys. My name is Benjamin Breaker Novotny.
Let's add us at 99.
And I'm Skipper Alpha.
And we'll see you guys maybe on Thursday evening. If not, just stand by. We'll let you guys know when we see you next.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a good night.